Akihito Yoshitomi. Brought me back. To art, that is. He's a manga artist, and you can see that in his work with interesting angles, perspectives, poses, and especially character design, oftentimes utilizing selective or spot color to put points of interest on the piece. But what's really interesting is this artist's process, which I go over, as well as demonstrate myself. But first, I'm going to clear my space. I'm showing you some of the brief part of my sketchbook when I really started getting serious, changing my style when I found Akihito Yoshitomi. And here are some of the highlights. Here, I started constantly using reference. You can see Rei from Evangelion in the middle, and you could really find all these on Pinterest if you wanted to. I wanted to start with 6 or so poses, actually 7, before moving on to the 3 finals that I would later finish in the study. These either kind of sucked or poses weren't very interesting. As much as I like and don't like some of these, I had to make a final decision. I decided on these. Now for the final project. Here's my setup, and now I think we'll get started. Actually, we'll be switching to my marker pad now for the finals. The other paper is real cheap, so I leave it to sketches mostly. I'll be using this and microns for the most part. As you can see, I start with a circle and 3 lines, as well as the 2 going sideways. The 2 going through represent the eye placement. The 2 on the side represent the box and can help drawing a head in perspective, which can be seen in Akihito's drawing practice head video. I'll finish the basic face here, adding the line that represents the clavicle, as well as the circle for the ribs. Most of the joints will utilize this circle, including the arm joints and all the leg joints. Here I start the second layer, in which I add the hair and clothes. And to end this drawing, I add some thick parts for some shading, and some thin lines to indicate some hair. Then I'll erase and add myself some notes. Within the other drawings, I do the same 3 steps as the first. Here are the finals without erasing, and with. I also wanted to try selective color, and it's okay. I think the problem I had was I had nothing really to accentuate within these pictures. And by putting color there, it draws your attention to nothing, when otherwise your attention would be on the face first, like it should be. Reflections. Yay. To end all this off, what did I actually learn? The main and most important thing I learned was how to lay the foundations in Proportion Guide, which in the past, I never really did. Or at least I didn't understand why or what the actual purpose was. But what are some of the reasons I'm moving on, besides the fact that it's just good to do so? 2 main reasons: style and color. His style is a manga one, which as much as I like, I want to learn from illustrators and animators now, which has some differences that I like to explore. And his use of color isn't his focus being a manga artist, but I don't understand color at all and want to learn, so I'll turn my studies elsewhere. I really enjoyed this, and I'm grateful that I was able to reignite my passion for art. Thank you for watching, and come back for my next project if you're interested.